everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a while. I am all situated now. I am set up, ready to go. Hopefully everything looks okay. My setup is a little bit different than it was before, so I hope everything looks bright and bushy and what have you for you guys, I hope. If it's too dark or it needs more light, let me know. I'll definitely be playing around with it over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, to just get it sorted out and hopefully back up to what it was before, if it's not already there. Anyway, let's get right in. Box number 4 of Rivals of Ixalan, because I was interrupted in the middle of my unboxing of my case of Rivals due to my move. So let's get right to it, shall we? And get right in and see if we can't find some sweet, sweet cards. We're definitely looking for some... I believe I need a copy of Angrath. And I think I need a copy of Vraska as well. Is it? No, not Vraska. Who's the other one from this set? It's not Vraska. Huatley? Huatley. That's the one. Riverwise Augur, Legion Lieutenant, Siren Reaver, and our first rare is an Admiral's Order with a Rivals of Ixalan foil land. So this is something we talked about in one of the other videos, is because Rivals actually only has one printing of each land. Like there's only one art for each color from Rivals. The chances of you hitting the foil Rivals land in these packs is like weird, possibly less than the Ixalan ones, but who knows. And our second rare is a Silent Gravestone with a second foil, 2 foils in a row, foil Bombard. Okay, so we're 2 for 2 on foils. Can we have an entire foil box? That is the question. Reckless Rage, Raging Regisaur, Expel from Orazka. Oh, flip card. Ooh, a Profane Procession, Miscut. You'll see that. The top of it actually has the... You can see the white dot along the top there. Right? Just along the little top edge there. There it is. So a little bit of a miscut there. And we got a Huatley emblem. I don't think I actually have any copies of Huatley from this set at all, which is kind of interesting. Ooh, Mistbinder. Very good. Nice uncommon. And a Mausoleum Harpy. Reaver Ambush. And Induced Amnesia. Okay, so we're now 2 for 4. 2 for 4 on foils. But we're 1 for 4 on miscuts. So there's that. We got that going for us, which is nice, right? I think, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Stone Quarry, Silvergill Adept, Pride of Conquerors, and the Immortal Sun. The Immortal Sun. Alright, there it is. Boom. Boom diggity. Boom diggity dog. First mythic, and it's a pretty solid one. Reckless Rage, Pirate's Pillage, Crested Herd Collar, and a Captain's Hook. Man, where's Peter Pan when you need him, right? Wait, we probably don't really want to see Peter Pan, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe. Maybe that's one of your favorite childhood movies or books or whatever. Reckless Rage. Enter the Unknown, Resplendent Griffin, and Paladin of Atonement. As our rare there. Little vampire man that says, if you've lost life, you put a 1/1 counter on it. The beginning of each upkeep, I should say, if you lost life during the last turn. Imperial Ceratops, Enter the Unknown, Shake the Foundations, and Alendra the Dusk Rose, our second mythic, and second copy of this card for me opened. Third copy that I own since I traded for one from one of my patrons from his bundle from last month. Adzokin Seer, Deadeye Brawler, Daring Buccaneer, and a Kumena's Awakening as our rare. A little enchantment for 4 that lets you draw additional cards, which is kind of cool. It essentially gives lets everyone draw, unless you have Ascend, and then only you draw. Curious Obsession, Raging Regisaur, Expel from Orazka, and another Silent Gravestone. 2 Silent Gravestones. Alright, we've doubled up on a rare already, and we're not even a third of the way through this box. Can it get better? Can it get worse? Maybe it can do both. Maybe it can do both. A Forsaken Sanctuary into a Forerunner of the Empire, into a Cacophodon, into a Rekindling Phoenix. Alright, it can get better. There you go. A nice little mythic there. And a foil Stone Quarry. Foil. Ooh, it's a land for Tony. Tony loves his double lands that come into play tapped. Just absolutely loves them. Tony, you know what I'm talking about. It's your favorite, I know. Mausoleum Harpy, Forerunner of the Empire, Reaver Ambush, and a Protean Raider. And another foil. 2 foils in a row at the bottom of this row, which is kind of weird. So we had 2 foils at the top of the row and 2 foils at the bottom of the row. Weird. We had a foil Sworn Guardian there in that pack. On to the second row. Woodland Stream, Ravenous Chupacabra, Thrashing Brontodon, and our rare is a Siegehorn Ceratops. Alright. What else can we find? We've got 3 mythics already, which is pretty high considering the first row. Like, I mean, you've only opened a third of the box and you've already hit 3 mythics. Flood of Recollection, Golden Demise, Aquatic Incursion, and a Jade Light Ranger. That's what I'm talking about. Nice little rare there. Definitely one of the pricier rares in the set. Alright, what have we got here? Boom. Alright. Legion's Lieutenant, Everdawn Champion, Reaver Ambush, and our rare is an Arch of Orazka. Arch of Orazka, I should say. Whew. I mean, that's a mouthful. Arch of Orazka. Orazka. Arch of Orazka. Jeebus. I can't even say it right when I'm trying to say it slow. Forerunner of the Empire. Everdawn Champion. Swift Warden. Very nice little merfolk there. Time Stream Navigator. Mythic number 4. Boo, 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 boo. There it is. Boom. Alright, 4 mythics, about half of the way through the box. Can we hit another 4 mythics in the other half? That would be magical, wouldn't it? 8 mythics from a box. I think I would just be like, yep, that's it, and that's all. Needletooth Raptor, All-Star of Limited. Oh, flip card. Ooh. Hadana's Climb. Also a miscut. You can see the dot in the top left corner from the cut lines. You can see that the bottom of the card is definitely, the text is very close to the edge. It's not quite a super duper miscut, obviously. If it was a super duper miscut, you would see the bottom of the other card. Possibly like the collector's number and the artist's name on the top of the card. Curious Obsession, Sea Red, Direfleet Neckbreaker, and a Direfleet Poisoner. Nice little rare. And a foil Thunderherd Migration. Also, just it's rampant growth as long as you have a dinosaur. If you don't have a dinosaur, it's worse rampant growth. That is essentially what that card is. Thunderherd Migration, Slippery Scoundrel, Stormfleet Sprinter, and a Mastermind's Acquisition. It's a nice little card, interesting. I've seen it played in some very unique ways. You know, putting one of each color land in their sideboard and going and getting it from the sideboard when they need it for things. It's an interesting concept. Famished Paladin, Aquatic Incursion, and another flip card. Okay. Oof, man, now that's a miscut. So we got a Golden Guardian, and you can see here, I don't know if you can see it that well, but the text at the bottom of this card is like right on the edge of the card. Right on the edge. So if you compare it to the other miscut, right? you can see there. Whoop, there it is. You can see there, right? One is super close to the edge, the other one's not so close, but if you compare it to a normal card, you can see there's quite a bit of black space below the collector's number and artist name on the top card because that's how it normally is. And the other ones are quite a bit off. This Golden Guardian is extremely off. Like, I mean, look how big that border is along the top. It's massive. If you hold it up side by side with here. Like, look at that. It's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous. I have yet to open a card ever that had 2 cards on it, but I know it does and can happen. So, maybe we'll get there. Highland Lake, Golden Demise, Aquatic Incursion, and Tillinolly's Summoner as our rare. Alright. Oh, let's see. What else can we find? Skymarcher's Aspirant, Riverwise Augur, Sadistic Skymarcher, and a Champion of Dusk. A Champion of Dusk. A Huatli emblem. A Huatli emblem. Toss. Toss that garbage away. Woodland Stream. Forerunner of the Heralds. Forerunner of the Coalition. And another mythic, 5 mythics, Azor, the Lawbringer. There he is. Sphinx's Rev with a body. However, it's not really instant speed, is it? So it's kind of like worse Sphinx's Rev on a body. And you have to attack with the body to be able to Sphinx's Rev, which means it's not really instant speed per se. Legion Lieutenant, Charging Tuscadon, Arterial Flow, and Dead Man's Chest. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Alright, Luminous Bonds there, Foul Orchard, Pride of Conquerors, Arterial Flow again, and Deep Root Elite. This guy's really good too. I like him very much for Merfolk. And in fact, I'm thinking of playing Merfolk in Standard, and he is going to be in there for sure. Enter the Unknown, Needletooth Raptor, Forerunner of the Coalition, and Kumena's Awakening. We've doubled up on another rare. So that's 2 doubles. Now, we expect to see a couple doubles because the set is a smaller set, 196 cards. So we expect to see more mythics out of these sets as well as more double rares. We had a Forsaken Sanctuary, Forerunner of the Legion, Majestic Helopterus, and a Seafloor Oracle as our rare. Alright, we're down to the last like 10 packs or so here. Let's see if we can't finish it up with a bang. Right? Curious Obsession, Sea Red, Daring Buccaneer, and a Tendershoot Dryad. An interesting little card for Ascend. Definitely really powerful. Your opponent needs to use a removal spell on him as soon as possible, especially if you're in some sort of Ascend deck, because he just turns on Ascend almost immediately if you don't already have it when you play him. Thrashing Brontodon, Deadeye Brawler, and a Silverclad Ferocidons. I played a guy on MTGO the other day that had 2 of those in his deck in a draft. And I was like, what the? 2 of these? I was like, okay. I mean, it's an 8/5 for 7 that is big, I guess. And it makes me sack permanents, but I'll just sack my lands that I don't need. Merfolk Mistbinder, Forsaken Sanctuary, Famished Paladin, and Galta. Galta Primal Hunger. And we got a foil Aggressive Urge. We still haven't had a foil rare yet. Interesting. Interesting. So we're sitting at 5 mythics. I would expect to see probably 1 more. And a foil rare, which is probably just a rare. Skymarcher's Aspirant, Baffling End, Oathsworn Vampire, and our foil rare. Speaking of the foil rare, there it is. Woo, it's foil. Look at me, I'm a foil. Temple Altasaur, not super crazy, but that means that our regular rare is a flip card. And it's a Storm the Vaults. And as you can see, also another almost off the bottom of the card miscut. In fact, you can kind of see on the top edge there just a little bit of discoloration. Maybe that's the card from above it. Who knows? Although I guess it would just be text, right? So it would be like little lines from the name of Rick's English and then the artist name. So you would probably know fairly quickly. So we got a Forerunner of the Legion, Jungle Creeper, Pirate's Pillage, and Sphinx's Decree as our rare. We got 4 packs left. 4 packs left. Can we find a 6th mythic? A 6th mythic out of an entire box. Might be alright. Might be alright. Who knows? Highland Lake, Forerunner of the Heralds, Crested Herd Caller, and Form of the Dinosaur. A rare that I think is just absolute poop. Now, maybe I can be proven wrong, but so far, every time I've seen it played in any format, you just lose. You play it and you end up losing. Sea Red, Azokan Seer, Majestic Heliopterus, and Path of Discovery. And a Foil Mutiny. Alright, a Foil Mutiny. And we got one of the elemental tokens. We'll put that off to the side. So Phoenixes really do need those tokens. Let's see, what else we got? 2 packs left to find one more mythic. Thundering Migration. Thunderherd Migration, I should say. Stormfleet Sprinter. Majestic Heliopterus. And another flip card. Journey to Eternity. With the massive miscut as well. Holy moly, these miscuts. These miscuts. Alright, last one. Last pack. What do we got? Can it be a mythic in the last pack? You never underestimate the last pack, but I have a feeling that it's not a mythic. Everdon, Champion, Jungle Creeper, Swift Warden, and a second Tender Shoot Dryad. There it is. Only 5 mythics in this box. However, we did hit some pretty sweet mythics, which is the Immortal Sun, Rekindling Phoenix, and Alendra. I'm pretty happy with that. Huatley is still evading me. I don't know what you want to say it. I haven't opened a single copy of her yet out of 4 boxes of Rivals of Ixalan, as well as 2 bundles and a couple of pre-release kits. So that's kind of weird. But hey, I'm not going to complain about opening up. I think this is my 4th copy of Rekindling Phoenix that I've opened up. So sweet. Sweet. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. Thank you. And don't forget, I have a store, nerdvanastore.ca. See, it's been so long since I've recorded one of these that I've forgotten what I say normally. So I have a store, nerdvanastore.ca, for all your single needs, as well as a Patreon, where you can get a bundle, booster box, grab bag. You'll also get discount codes to the store that I just mentioned, nerdvanastore.ca. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.